we're here with another episode of the Bites of Bristol Borough, and we're fortunate enough to have Chef Cody Beck here of Papa's Pretzels. Cody, thank you for joining us today. Your business has been a hit so far. Give us a little bit of background about, how the whole idea came to fruition here and what brought you to Mill Street.
Well, Steve, thanks for having me. So my background is in cooking and culinary arts. I went to culinary school back in 2012 to 2016. I had a lot of different experiences there. My dad's background is in marketing and sales. And basically, he had to move out to Chicago before I was born. He couldn't get soft pretzels, so he started making his own recipe. Then, as I was a kid, we would take those pretzels and we would go into school and we would sell them at school for a quarter more than the other pretzels, and we would sell out every day. Eventually, we wound up with the recipe that we have today. And he was giving them out for lift rides. He would make them for special occasions, for our neighbors and for our family. And enough people said, hey, you should open something up. And that's when we started looking for a place to open up.
Great. You have a couple of big sign here in the background. You have your, OMG, everything, cheddar, cinnamon, sugar. What's the most popular one? I understand probably the OMG is probably your secret recipe that kind of got everything started.
Yeah, so everything except for the cheddar dough is actually the OMG dough. The cheddar dough is the OMG dough plus cheddar cheese.
Nice.
So our regular pretzel is actually our most popular, and I actually have the oven going off right now. So
great, yeah, let's take a look. You're working on it right now. So this is the tail end of the baking process?
Yeah, so this is basically the final part of how we get our pretzels from dough to consume.
Okay, so it looks like we have some OMGs, everything, and these are OMG without the pretzel salt.
Yeah, so these are soon to be cinnamon sugar.
Oh, okay, perfect.
So in order to make them cinnamon sugar, what we do is we dip them in a little bit of butter, and then we toss them in our mixed cinnamon sugar mix.
As somebody who's had every flavored pretzel that you've offered here so far, they're all amazing.
Thank you.
All right.
Let me set this. We have some pretzel dogs and the pork roll pretzel coming out soon.
Nice. Looking forward to it.
So basically, we start our process in the mixer. So we weigh out all our ingredients, then we make the dough. We allow our dough to rise, and then after we punch it back down, then we start to shape the pretzels. After we shape the pretzels, we put them in the walk-in for a little bit of a chill time where they can hang out with their buddies and talk about how great they're going to be and how happy they're going to make the future customers.
Nice.
And then that's when, after they chill down, then we pull them out. We dip them in our food-grade lye solution, and then we put them in the oven and we let them get all golden brown and delicious. But, we have all kinds of different flavors. Like the other day I was playing around with graham cracker dough, and I basically took our regular OMG pretzel, traded out some of the flour for graham cracker, and now I have a graham cracker pretzel, which will come really good with like a marshmallow chocolate dip.
All right.
Things like that.
So after looking at these, which one are we ready to cut open and try right here?
Which one do you want to?
I'm going to go with, I'm a big fan of the everything.
Everything?
Yeah.
Grab some gloves.
What's typically the cool down time after they come out? Because you always have a line out the door here. People are knocking on your door before it's even ready. And they're so they're getting their pretzel. This is warm.
So basically,
that's amazing.
Typically I usually pull them out of the oven right here, and then I'll place them onto a non-hot tray. This way I'm taking them up right into the hot box so that they're warm from the oven all the way to the consumer's hand. The reason why I switch them onto a different tray is so that I don't burn anybody on my way up.
Yeah. That's good business practice.
Here we have some dogs.
There we go. That's it. Pretzel dogs and pork rolls?
pork roll made into a link specifically for us. So it's made into a 2-ounce link, just like a regular old hot dog would be. And then from there, we wrap it in cheese and our regular OMG pretzel dough.
Gotcha. Yeah, amazing. So you don't really see that. I've never seen that before. Pork roll, huge to the area. So it's a pork roll log specifically cut for you.
Yeah.
Wrapped in your OMG dough with cheese in there. It tastes amazing.
Nice.
Nice. Let's see what that looks like on the inside of that.
As you can see, it's basically a big roll of pork roll.
Nice.
Shrunken down into a 2-ounce link.
Shrunken down, perfect.
It's gonna be a little hot there, Steve. Nothing better than a hot pretzel.
Excellent. Cheese, hot pretzel, pork roll. This is breakfast.
It's basically breakfast.
You could open up as a breakfast place right now. So, besides pretzels, besides all these amazing recipes, you do a little bit of ice cream here as well?
Yeah, so we actually do ice cream and we do water ice.
Okay.
So our ice cream is Bassett's ice cream.
Okay.
And our water ice is Transilli's water ice.
Gotcha.
Bassett's ice cream comes from Reading Terminal Market. And one of the things that makes them a little bit more special than other hard ice cream companies is that they use a higher milk fat percentage, making it a more creamy hard ice cream. So it's extra delicious, extra creamy, and it doesn't really get much better than that. Our Transilli's water ice, that's from a small shop in Germantown. It's a family-owned company, and he makes everything there in his shop, and then we get it brought out to us.
Great. Another small family-owned business supporting another small family-owned business is great.
Yeah. Did you want to see the ice cream in the water?
Yeah, let's go.
We'll walk you back up to our dipping department.
Nice. Dip zone.
So I have 7 flavors of water ice, and then I have 8 flavors of ice cream currently. So for our water ice, we have mango, we have lemon, we have cherry, we have blueberry, we have strawberry lemonade, we have watermelon, and we have my new favorite, which is tangerine. So
All right.
everything is really nice. And then for ice cream, we have chocolate, vanilla, cookies and cream, strawberry, raspberry truffle, cherry vanilla, moose tracks, and salted caramel pretzel.
Gotcha.
Which one would you like to try?
You know what? I'm gonna just a small scoop of the tangerine, because you said that should I want to know what goes on in the chef's head. Why my chef back is choosing tangerine, so I want a little
So for me, with my cooking background, I grew up with food allergies.
Okay.
So because I grew up with food allergies, my mom had to teach herself nutrition and basically learn not how do we avoid what we can't eat, but how do we have an abundance of what we can eat.
Makes sense.
So I grew up on home cooking. I grew up on real flavors, real food.
Good.
And so the reason why this tangerine is my favorite is because it tastes just so good.
Look at that. I couldn't even wait for the spoon. I went right at it.
So yeah, that's the Transilli's tangerine.
That's great. I can see why it's your favorite. You ever think about putting like a little pretzel scoop in there? Little rice pretzel combo?
So I was actually playing around with a mixture of the water ice and the ice cream. One of the things that I like most about doing that is that we have such an abundance of flavors of ice cream and an abundance of flavors of water ice. So I've been playing around with doing a nice mixture of that, and then I came up with this dessert idea of basically, 2 scoops of ice cream, 2 scoops of water ice.
Okay.
And then we'll probably top it with a pretzel rod and some fresh whipped cream or something like that.
Well,
So that's in the works, but
sounds great.
yeah.
Amazing kitchen, amazing process. I see you guys in here early, see you in here late, because that's what the whole baking process is about. Cody, I really appreciate you taking the time today and showing us the process and showing us some of your amazing products. Again, we're excited you're here on the street, and we look forward to seeing more of you, so I'll give you a pound since you got the glove on. So thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to having you back for our next episode, and thank you to Papa's Pretzels.